Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the AusVolley YouTube channel. I'm your host, commentator, MC, all of the above, Ben Abbott here, rocking the mic for round 3 of the Australian Junior Beach Volleyball Tour. This match here on centre court. Looks like we've got an all South Australian showdown. The boys closest to your camera, Sam Kelly and Darcy Champion, taking on the combination of Aidan Kelly and Jack Adams. First points on the board, already underway, so 1-0 scoreboard in favour of Sam Kelly and Darcy Champion. In the magenta, as you see, Sam Kelly serving just then. Hustle and defense. The conditions have been blowing left, right, and centre across this beautiful coastline of Manly Beach. Not the most picturesque background at the moment, as the storms up and down the East Coast play havoc with the major cities and towns across the East Coast of Australia. All these athletes battling and working really hard for each and every point, chasing the third lot of medals on offer for the Australian Junior Beach Volleyball Tour. Massive rally here on centre court. Hustling. Sam Kelly's there again. He is a dynamo in backcourt. He keeps the ball alive. An opportunity on 2. He posted deep and he gets the job done. If I was that man, I'd be calling a timeout after that rally. That was incredible. So they hold on to a 2-1 lead. Lovely shot on to Jack Adams. Sneaks it inside the antenna of the red and white aerial there you see on each side of the net, the extension of the sideline. And he beats the defensive block and player as well for 2 points all, first set. Again, the rallies continue here. The hustle, one-arm touches in defense, leveling things back at 4 points all. So all 4 athletes from South Australia for our international viewers down the bottom half of the country. Beautiful part of the world. Lovely landscape. And one of the biggest wine producers across this country. A ball just going wide. So 5-4 in favour of Champion and Kelly. Good serve down the line. Handled well, but just a little bit of an execution error on the bump set. Anyway, opportunity now for Sam Kelly. Love and help from the tape. Tickles over. They get their first 2-point buffer of the match. And an ace serve down the middle. Good for 7-4. Tough serving into the conditions from Jack Adams, doing the damage from the north side baseline. Scoreboard at 7 points, serving 8. Really good run. Comes to an end. Commentator's curse. Gotta love it. So it'll be Sam Kelly serve. We'll go back to the baseline, looking to get control back into their half and their pairing. Leading by 2, 9-7 with an ace serve, tagging the baseline all the way down northern end. So 10 points on the board, double figures for the first time in this competition, or in this set, sorry. Sam Kelly, defensive dynamo, hustling in backcourt, doing the damage from the baseline now with a tough serve high on Adams. Adams snaps deep in the corner, misses it wide. Momentum in favor of champion and Kelly. Tough play deep on the Sam Kelly defense. Just out of reach of his partner who plays it just fine into the net. So back to within 3, 8 serving 11. 2 points away from the technical timeout of this first set. So the magic number is 21 points. So we go to multiple of 7, we switch ends. Big swing there from Jack Adams. Sends it long. Conditions playing havoc once more. So we got 12 points on the board, serving 8. 1 away from the technical timeout. Huge rally out here. Drops it fine. Sam Kelly, no. So it stays to within 3 points. They go to the technical timeout. It'll be a 9 serving 12 as they come off the bench. We'll be joined shortly by a guest commentator who will introduce to you very, very shortly. Good couple of rallies here out the back of the technical timeout. Like we said, we're going to be joined by a guest commentator, which we might even flick over now real quickly. We'll get a second microphone very shortly. We'll get the camera all set up, all the lighting, all the angles. Do your hair, please, so she giggles in the background. I think we're going to share a microphone. But anyway, so the scoreboard, as we see it on center court right now, is 14, serving 11. With Darcy champion back to the serve. Let's do it right now. I am joined in the commentary booth by Sophia Soderberg. Welcome, young lady.
Why, thank you so much.
We've got a couple of South Australian athletes out here. It's all South Australian athletes. What can you tell me about their game styles, or if you know any of these athletes, any secrets that people might want to know about them? Maybe not want to know about them. Just all of them?
Just reveal all the secrets. Yeah, so all these guys, we all go to school together. So we're actually all in the same year level. So it's a bit of a friendly competition going on. There's a bit of me and my partner, we're supporting two different sides of the court. So it's a bit of a competition going on over here.
Okay, but if you had to choose a side, you'd go with...
Oh, of course the pinks. Of course.
All right. So
headbands, shorts. They've really gone all out with the outfits right here.
Absolutely. If they don't win a medal, they'll win best dressed. I had a crack at the old best dressed thing on the weekend. We just touched base about me returning to the court and having a bash and whatever. So then we somehow fluked the matching shorts with the jerseys. These boys have clearly planned, understanding what the uniforms are of the Australian Tours. We see an awesome backhanded flipper in defense there in the three-point ball game. Massive rally continuing once more. Jack Adams with a good play here. He'll get up, no block. And the intentional overbump set. A tactical move, you'd think, Sophia?
Oh, 100%. Well thought out by Aidan over here. He definitely planned that one, 100%. You can see it.
And look, you've got a very famous last name. Does that add pressure to you and your game when you step onto the court? Shout out to Bo Soderberg. How are you, mate?
There's a lot of questions going around. Oh, so you're the daughter. Right. Now I see. A lot of built-up pressure with that one, yeah.
And, yeah, look, it's a pretty famous volleyball family. And we've seen when you were initially starting out, you've obviously grown and developed your own game and stuff like that. But you had a couple of swings on court with the great man himself. What's one of the things that comes to mind when you think about those times?
To be honest, it was actually really fun being able to play back in the day. Now I think if we had a hit on the court, I think he'd break. But it was fun back then.
Oh, Bo. You've been called out on your fitness level, sir. You've hung up the boots, hung up the board shorts, and mate, apparently you're no good anymore. So it's all right. We've got Sophia to take over the reins. Very exciting times, and you've had a couple of good matches so far in this tournament.
Yeah, we've played one game already. We fortunately won that one. It was a really good game. The young guns are coming up and giving the under-19s a bit of a challenge. We found out they were actually under-17s, so good on them for stepping it up.
Look at you, how humble, talking about the future generation. You're like, oh, they're challenging us a little bit. We still got the win. But, yeah, like it sounds like obviously the future and the depth of this sport is really, really good. And you've got, my understanding is you've got a couple of medals on this summer already. So we're into round 3 here. First round was up in Mooloolaba. Second round at Cobram. How did we fare?
First round was amazing. We got third in under-19s up in Mooloolaba, which was amazing. Lovely weather there. Not that much beach, unfortunately. And in Cobram, we got fourth as well. So we've been playing pretty good. It's nice to be around at the beach, but fortunately this weather isn't as good as the past two, but we'll see how we go this week.
That's right. So we obviously, it is challenging conditions. It's a part of the sport. We play outside. We play in beautiful parts of the world. It is still a beautiful beach coastline. There's a rain dance. If we flick the camera back onto us, do you know, like, the go-away rain dance? No. Okay, because I'm not going to teach you. I was hoping you'd actually put something forward. It's fine. See, now you're on the camera now. We're going to have a bit of a giggle. Yeah, exactly. The anti-rain dance. Yeah, no, it's okay. So quite interesting out here. We've got 18-16 on the scoreboard. Champion and Kelly. So Darcy champion, and Sam Kelly in the lead by 2. And you see Sam Kelly getting a nice little dig there. He's got quite good skills, good touch on his play. And his hustle, I would think, is second to none for the age group. What do you think?
100%. Sam Kelly's got some of the best craft ever. Like, you see him run, he reads everything. He picks it all up.
And you just got to when you're a little man. You know, your dad was always the shorter of the two, most of the time on the beach volleyball court. And but mate, he's got a long resume of his successes over the years, over his careers, and multiple-time Australian champion. We call him one of our own. He's initially from Denmark. We don't hold that against him, but we call him one of our own, and we're hoping to see him back, not necessarily on the court, maybe just floating around the area, the competitions at some point or another. Sophia Soderberg, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you. And any final nice words to your dad and family back home?
Well, I have to keep it super nice because he's actually in Sydney at the moment. So he will make an appearance on Thursday, hopefully, but I have to keep it nice just in case he whips out the big guns when I see him next.
Oh, very good. Well, Bo Soderberg, again, you've been called out. You've been told and thrown under the bus. You're here in Sydney. I want to talk to you, sir. Come on, sir. Come on down. Have a chat with me. Sophia, thank you so much. All the best for the rest of the competition.
Why, thank you. See you around.
See you later. A future star in the making for sure. So we come back to the action here on centre court again, point for point. And it's 18 serving 19. Gets up. Darcy Champion goes wide this time. So again, we're back to level. Business end of the first set, 19 all. Tough call to see which way it goes. Aidan Kelly to the serve, going on. Darcy Champion. Wide play, no block. Easily handled there by Jack Adams. Over on 2. Champion on 2. Dug easily there by Jack Adams. Sam Kelly down the line again on Jack Adams. The rally continues high, loopy, just about in the baseline. Frustration to the business end of the first set. So, first set point opportunity for the boys in the salmon magenta headbands uniforms. They go on Jack Adams. One-handed set. Down the middle of the court. Easily handled. Opportunity now for Champion. Crush down the middle. That'll get it done. Advantage to Champion and Kelly. 21-19. First set done and dusted. Best of 3. We'll get him back out there in a moment's time. Thanks for being with us here on the Oz Volley YouTube channel. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We see the Harbour Hotel right there on your screens. One of the major sponsors of our beach volleyball tour here, especially for the 2022 Volley Fest. Players Party on Saturday night. I know a lot of the athletes are going to be there celebrating their summer and their success so far. I'll definitely be there, shuffling up a storm. And then I'll be tired after about 2 minutes because I'm unfit. But Players Party, Saturday night, Harbour Hotel. Get on down there, check them out. They'll look after us as they have done. Every year we have come back to this beautiful part of the world, Manly Beach. Back to it here on Centre Court. 1-0 scoreboard in favour of Adams and Kelly. Huge rally continuing here. There's been left-handed cut shots and then a right-handed cut shot under the net. But you'd be so fatigued and tired after a huge rally like that. Not only do you have to keep that ball alive and move around the court, but battling the conditions, you're constantly having to be mentally switched on as you grind away for each and every play. Again, Jack Adams getting a really good scoop in backcourt. Couldn't control that one, but he's in the right place more often than not so far in this match. So we've got 2-1 first points on the board for Darcy Champion and Sam Kelly. They have the advantage, taking the first one, 21-19. And ball goes long. 3-1 scoreboard. Ace serve, Jack Adams. No? He turned around like he celebrated the ace. And there's going to be a lot of discussion and deliberation around that ball as it is deemed, in fact, long. So point on the board to the combination of Sam Kelly and Darcy Champion. The big man goes back to serve. Down on Aidan Kelly. No block into the net. Opportunity goes begging. No one at the net to beat him in the front line of defense. So we're back level now at 3 points all. End switch here. First time in the second set. 4-3 in favor of Darcy Champion. Sam Kelly. Going over on Jack Adams. Controlled out of the net. Down the line. Sam Kelly with an opportunity now. No block. Oh, shoot play. Definitely what they plan to do just then. Easily controlled there. Scrambles efforts again. Oh! And a net touch. Called by a first official. Should have let it go because it was an epic effort. I've used my word quota for the day by the sounds of things. 5-3 scoreboard. And an ace serve down the middle. Darcy Champion. Getting the ace serve. He just gave me a wink through the screen. I don't know him well enough to receive a wink. He leads 6-3 in this second set. Thumbs up. Shout out to all the Champion clan at home back in South Australia. Hope you guys are staying drier than what we are. As that ball goes long. Ball comes in the commentary booth. Oh, no. Thank you, Sophia. Getting the ball. She sticks around. She's had her time in the limelight, but clearly hasn't had enough. Wants to get back to it. Jack Adams with a flipper on one to get the point on the board. Much needed for the Adams and Aidan Kelly combination. 4 serving 7. Aidan Kelly back to the serve. Jump serve on Sam Kelly this time. Easily handled. No block. Snaps it deep in the corner. Scoop. No block again. This time down the line on Darcy Champion. Snapping it over the top. Finding inside the baseline is good for point number 5. Points, points, points. Here come the Adams and Kelly combination. 6 points, serving 7. 1 away from the end switch. And 1 away from leveling things back up. Drop shot pokey. Well read there. Scrambling efforts, sending it deep again. Deep on Champion. The hustler, Sam Kelly, keeps it alive. Bit of a brain fade there from his partners. He sends it into net. Level peggings are 7 points all. They go around. So like we keep mentioning, on multiples of 7, you'll see the athletes switch ends in the first 2 sets of beach volleyball. They race to 21 points. If they go to a third and deciding set, it's to race to 15, switching ends every 5. Allowing for no advantage out there on center court. In and amongst the conditions, whether it be sunny, cloudy, blowing a gale, or snowing, which is very rare. Big rally continues again, dropping short, hustle and defense. Overpass there, Jack Adams pokes it deep and sends it long. Oh, this wind is having too much fun playing havoc with these athletes. Not only the volleyball, but I'm sure with the athletes' minds. So 8 serving 7. Oh, no apology there from Sam Kelly. There it is. Maybe. Or he's asking for the ball, I'm not sure. Is Sam Kelly a nice guy? I mean, you hesitated. No, Sophie, you hesitated way too long there. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but your friendship now is in debate when you go back to school on Monday week. So at 10 points to 7 lead now here on center court off the back of some really good serving Again, going on Jack Adams. No block there. Double defense. Snaps it sharp in front of Kelly this time. Bring it back to within 2. Big rally continuing out here. 2-point buffer. Jack Adams, the cheeky on 2. Read well there by Darcy Champion. No block. Snaps it into the net. And a point on the board for Adams and Kelly. Southern end of center court. Closest to your camera. And Aidan Kelly goes back to serve 9, serving 11. And into the net it goes. We got a technical timeout of this second set. 1-point ball game. When we return, it'll be 11 points, serving 10 in favor of Champion and Kelly. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, watching the Under-19 boys division here on center court. They're in the second set, midway through, 11-10 scoreboard in favor of the boys in the salmon, magenta, peach, pink uniforms at the southern end of center court. There's a lot going on there in their uniforms. Best dressed contenders, not winners yet, contenders. And a tough serve there from Darcy Champion. Bridging the gap to 13-10 now. Appreciate you joining us here on the Oz Volley YouTube channel, whether it's across Australia or the world. Send us a message on our social media platforms, Oz Volley on Instagram there. And of course, you can join us on the Facebook page as well there. Nice shot there, Jack Adams dropping it fine. Let us know where you are viewing from. This is the future generation of our sports. Even if you are a family member, give your superstar athlete a shout out. It's a nice shot there deep there from Sam Kelly. Hustle, but couldn't quite hold the control there as the breeze grabs it, sending it wide. So 14-11, continuing to just chip away at this second set. Sam Kelly serves on Jack Adams. On 2, just over the top. Had to make a judgment call. Judge wrong. Drops inside. So 12 serving 14, 2-point ball game. Side out beach volleyball here on center court. Jump serve on Darcy Champion. Out of the net, Sam Kelly. High bump. And the drop shot is good. He pushed at that ball, just kept it alive. Somehow evaded both the block and the defense. And finds the open court. 15-12. Serving on Adams once more, getting peppered in reception. High volleyball in these gusty conditions. You can see the athletes go to one skill. They have to change last minute just to keep the ball alive and control. No block opportunity. Crushed there by the Darcy Champion. He did really well to adjust. Not quite what he intended, I'm sure, but finds a way, finds a point. They switch ends. 16-12, 4-point buffer business end of this second set as they go around. A serve there from Darcy Champion. This man's done really, really well from the baseline. Immense pressure as he keeps going from end to end. 5-point buffer. Touch day serve again there. The fist bump and the flex from Darcy Champion. Unfortunately, the camera does not have zoom, so we can't quite see the flex as much as what he would like to. Again, this time serving on Aidan Kelly. Easily handled there from Sam Kelly. Up and down. Win takes that one. Takes it outside of his hitting line and hits it into the net. So 13-18. Much needed point there for Adams and Kelly in the gold singlets closest to your screen. Good serve there. Sam Kelly bumps high. Champion sends it wide by centimeters. So much needed points accumulating here. Internet it goes. So 5-point buffer. Sam Kelly to the serve, leading 19-14. Tough serve deep. Hesitant take above his head, and it brings up a set to the match point opportunity for the combination of Sam Kelly and Darcy Champion. Everyone viewing the live stream, slow clap into the serve. Thank you. Keep it going. Jack Adams with the pass. No block. Drops it short. Kelly easily controlled. Opportunity to get it done now. Cuts it real fine, but Aidan Kelly reads it well. Another opportunity now. Oh, Darcy thought on two. And Sam Kelly finds a way. Snapping it with the fadeaway. Deep in the middle of the court. Gets it done. 21-14. They took the first set. 21-19. 2-0 victory over Jack Adams and Aidan Kelly. Fantastic stuff there on center court. Once more, we got 2 matches to go here on center court. Thanks for sticking with us in the Oz Volley YouTube channel. My name's Ben Abbott. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. Tune in next time on our next match in a couple minutes' time.